Hey guys, Chef Sel right here with a keto chicken ranch casserole recipe. Blow your mind, very easy. It's got some steps, but I'm gonna get into it, so don't worry about that. I got a shopping list here. You're gonna get this stuff and make it. Now, you hear I said ranch in there, right? We're gonna make a quick ranch dressing too. Here's what you're gonna need, very easy. I'm gonna go through it. Thick cut bacon, half a pound is fine. You're gonna need granulated garlic, onion powder, 3 nice sized boneless, skinless chicken breasts, tons, if you like, cheddar cheese, tons of cheddar cheese. Give me about a pound. 2 broccoli crowns, boom. Gonna cut them up and roast them first. Buttermilk, you only need like a half a cup. Chili powder, sour cream, dried dill weed, boom, cream cheese. And salt and pepper as you go. I'm gonna do something that all the other recipes you're gonna find aren't doing to give you more flavor, right after I say hello, officially. Here's what you're gonna need. Here's those florets I told you about. Good knife, get yourself a good knife. You're worth it, you're totally worth it. Cutting board. Nice size mixing bowl. Boom, roasting pan. With sides, please. Pam it. Now, most of the other recipes, pretty much all of them, just tell you to steam the broccoli, right? Like you're like 95 years old. Only kidding, you 95-year-olders. I know you're watching too. I hope you're feeling fine today. But no taste. Right? Steam. Get out of here. We're going to roast it. That's what this is for. That's what this stuff's for. Garlic powder and chili powder. Salt and pepper too. So let's get going. All right. Cut off your florets. Flores? Can I say flores? I don't know. Just cut them off. See, this is how I do it. I go around. Yeah, see? I go around. And depending on the volume you get, you're going to use either a 9x13 baking dish or something smaller, etc. And that's just, cut the big ones in half. That's what I do. I'm going to set my oven, 375. Now, you don't want to cook this stuff till it's dead. Well, wait a minute. You know what I mean. You don't want to cook it all the way through because we're going to bake the thing at 375, maybe 400 after we put it all together. It's a casserole. Come on, get with it. All right. I'm going to put this in this bowl here. I know. My director's telling me to hurry up. Sheesh. Damn algorithm. All right. Here's how we do it. I'm using Olivari. You should too. You get it at Walmart.com, I think, but it's like deceiving. You say, oh, Walmart. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. No, really. Boom. About a quarter of a cup around the side. See how I did that? And now salt. Good teaspoon or 2, right on top, right over the top. I'll show you what we're going to do. Relax. If I have the room. And a little bit of chili powder. And people are saying, oh, it's only getting on the top of the broccoli, right? I have so much to learn. Garlic powder, same thing. See what we're doing? Layers of flavor. Don't just steam broccoli. What are you, crazy? See? Flip it. Use a big spoon if you can't do this, but come on, get some exercise. It's good for the forearms. Oh wait, that was, never mind. You can cut that out. That's it. Spread it out. Bing, bang, boom, get over there. You don't have to arrange it. A lot of people get all, they get, excuse the expression, anal. I say excuse the expression because that's not a really good cooking term. All right, when this thing hits 375, this is going in 15 minutes. If you want just broccoli, right, make it 20, 25 minutes. But like I said, we're going to bake this. Okay, what's the next thing? Chicken. Wasn't that a commercial? Oh, no, that was bacon. That's coming up soon. All right, this is easy. I'm going to douse? Yeah, I'm going to put some garlic powder, salt, pepper, on these 3 chicken breasts. Look, they're in size order. Hello. Light on the oil. Half a teaspoon per breast. Story of my life. See what I'm doing? Get it covered. So you don't have to use that much, if at all, in the roasting pan, the frying pan, actually. Okay. So now my dust is going to stick. Salt. Little bit. Half, quarter teaspoon. I'll say it again, per breast. All right, very nice. Pepper. If you hear a beep, remind me. That means I got to put in my broccoli. Interactive show. All right, and just garlic powder on these. Gives a nice brown too. Now they say to cut this into little cubes. And then cook them. I don't want to do that. You're not going to get a nice sear like these are going to get. And a nice crust on the outside. If you cut them into little cubes, it's very hard. Then you got to turn each individual one. You go out of your mind. Flip the script. Pepper. As my dad used to say, come on with the garlic powder already. Well, you got to, you know. I want taste. I don't know about you. All right, so this is ready to hit that frying pan. I'm going to put this aside for now. Take the whole thing away from you. Frying pan going on medium high. You want to sear the heck out of those babies. Meantime, I'm going to chop some of this bacon up and we're going to fry that up too, okay? So let this heat up. Has a lot of work to do. You know, you better be ready, Mr. Pan. Right, I'm going to do the bacon first. I bet some of you know why. I panned it because, hey, you know, people say, oh, it's bacon. It's not going to stick. Trust me, it's going to stick. All right, I'll tell you. I'm doing the bacon first because guess what we're going to sear and half fry the chicken in. Cook it down almost all the way. Doesn't have to be crispy because, like I told you, it's going in the oven. Remember these guys? 375 is ready. Going in. I'm going 15 minutes. By the way, if you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll be reminded of the next one. And I do shorts too. Yeah. Cooking's got to be fun and crazy. I mean, come on, man, you know? You take the bacon and make sure that you... Ow. See, you fall asleep. You hurt yourself. Come on, laugh a little. And cook a lot. Now, while my casserole, after I put it together, while that's cooking, show you how to make a really, really easy dressing. Little ranch, 2 layers, paper towels on a dish. Try to keep it near that flame if you can, because we're going to use this hot pan for the chicken next. Pour it off, as they say in the business. Don't baby it, otherwise you're going to make a mess. You've got to really pour it. If you commit already. Carefully, and I mean carefully, get the gunk out of there. Hot pan, keep it hot, see? That takes away from the flavor, right? I always say add flavor. That'll take away. Now you got some pretty clean bacon fat here. Who wants to fry chicken and bacon fat? The whole world does. That's all. What is that? 1/4 cup, maybe? It's gonna splatter, so be careful. Get that heat back on. Bacon, draining, Captain. Round side down. Now do you believe me? There's gonna be taste in this chicken. Chili powder, garlic powder, bacon fat. Hey, it's all keto, right? Just don't eat a lot of it. People think, oh, I'm on keto. I can eat 1,000 freaking things. No. Watch your intake. 5 minutes aside. Then you're going to cut it up, put it in this casserole, and bake everything as a casserole, right? With the broccoli and the cheese and stuff that I'm going to show you. Okay, that was 5 minutes. Flip. And serve. No, just kidding. Beautiful. Another 5 minutes, okay? I already started the ranch dressing. See that? That's a 1/2 cup of mayo, and on top of that, 1/4 cup of sour cream. And now a couple of spices. Parsley flakes, 1/2 teaspoon. See? Don't get crazy. Dillweed, my favorite dried spice. 1/2 teaspoon. Little salt. Remember, there's salt in that mayo. Little pepper. Remember, there's pepper in that. Oh, never mind. Carried away. About a half a teaspoon of this garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of onion powder. Could you spare it? Sheesh. Like 10 pounds of this stuff. Good. When in doubt, fork it. All right. You heard it. Half a cup buttermilk. I'm going to eyeball it. When in doubt, you know the rest. See, it's like salad dressing. You just got to, don't make it too thick. Taste the salt. Now look at this. Come on. Look at that broccoli, right? Can I get it closer? Look at it. Caramelized on the top. It's got spices in there, salt and pepper. I mean, don't boil it. Come on. You do that when they put you in that special place. You got time for that, Don't worry about it. All right, let it cool. My chicken's been making all that noise, okay? All right, put this aside. You know what? I'm going to throw it in the oven for 5 minutes. And I'll be back when everything kind of cools down so I can put it all together for you. Boom. All right, my chicken's been in 5 minutes. Let it come down to room temp. Only because you want the juices to spread out inside because you're going to chop it up and you don't want a big mess on your cutting board. All right, we're going to cut up the chicken now. See what I told you about taste. Do you see what you're seeing? Look at that. Whew, man. Nobody's steaming or boiling any chicken here. All right, cut it up as you wish. Now, don't be afraid if it's a little pink inside. This is really what we're going for. You don't want to overcook it because you're going to be baking it now. Some kind of 350, 375 probably. Yeah, 375. All right. So you say to yourself, how big do I want the chicken pieces on my fork? I'll go like this. I have a small mouth. Believe it or not. Annoying, but small. Be careful when you're slicing. Don't get cocky. All right, so there you go. Now I got softened cream cheese here in a little bowl, right? 8 ounces of that cream cheese. You can microwave it if it's too hard, but this is nice and soft. Like microwave it 7 seconds at a time until it gets like a stiff pudding. Okay, remember we made this? And kind of mix that around. If you're careful, it won't overflow, but I used a small bowl. Get over me. So basically, you're going to be kind of dabbing this on in layers. All right, let me clean this up and build it, and then we'll bake it, and I'll show you the rest. 9 by 13. Pan me. Don't be afraid, you can. Remember, 375. You already had it on 375. I hope you didn't turn it off. Basically, cut it in two. See what I'm doing? Split it. You don't have to cut it. And the same with the brock, right? All right, here we go. I'm going to put the chicken down. It's a better bed. It's a better bed. And half the broccoli. And half the bacon. Fake crumble, which means that you're not crumbling it. You're just separating it. Fake crumble. Half of this in dabs, right? Remember this? Cream cheese and ranch? Just dab it around. Ah, come on, folks. I don't dance. Keep like dabbing it with the spatula if you want. Spreads it out better. I've been holding out on you. Look at this. I got the finely grated and also the regular grated. Sharp cheddar cheese. Get after it. I don't care how much you put in. How's that? Okay? And now I'll do it again, right? Get back, Jack. And if you're kind of under the lip here, that's good because then your foil won't stick. Ah, finally. I'm going to cover it with foil, 375, check it in 25 minutes, take the foil off, and then just kind of stick it. If you want to broil it, you can at the end, and then you really get it, bubbly. I might do that. See what I keep saying? I might. Cooking is what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do something, do it. Like, see, I wanted to move some cheese over there. I did it. All right, I'll see you after the bake-off. Ta-da! Keto, cheesy, bacony, ranchy, chickeny delight. Woo! Yeah, it's about 25 minutes on the bake. Take the top off, under the broiler about 2-3 minutes, just to give it a scald, Woo! All right, we're going to taste it in real time. It's really hot. We'll see how he goes. Oof, oof. Cheese, bacon, chicken, broccoli, all on one fork. It's the name of my 7th book. Anyway, here we go. Oh, one of my better ones. It's going to be one of yours too. I'm Chef Sal. Remember, subscribe right down there. Boom, hit the bell. Write in the comments. Tell me how much you love me. I'll see you next time.